previous build we did yesterday, which was really, really awesome to complete that ship. If you guys were on, you could see that it was a fantastic build. And we're back with another great one today. So let's light this candle. Jump on in. So today we want to complete most of the Count Dooku's ship, which is 7752, 4478, and one more, which is 7959. So jump on in and let's talk about it. Hey Ron, what's up, man? Great to see you on there. You're the first one on. Thanks for jumping in. Well, the first one to message. Thanks for jumping in. Always great to have you guys on. As I say all the time, I'm your biggest fan. Just setting up here, as you know, guys. I do work off of my PDF because I build most of my builds, I'd say 95% or more, out of my garage. So here we go. All right, yes. So I will just do a quick rundown on what we do. We do give out Lego for people in our top tier, my top tier, which is sets like this. You get the magazine, obviously, the minifig, which is a Night Owl, and the gold card. Other ones like the 25th anniversary with the gold card and the iconic helmet, or just the plain rectangular helmet with the gold card of Vader, or maybe a double build minifigure like this one right here. Okay, so jump on in and have a look, and we can talk about it. Just move these back a bit. I may have to just adjust my camera just slightly. I'm trying to find like the perfect angle for this. I've ordered a arm that would go like much higher up. So I'm trying to find the right angle for it because I'm using a arm that connects to the work top right now. Okay, guys. Yesterday we completed a very great ship. One that I've never tried before. I've never built that before. Never attempted to build it before at all. Came with 396 pieces. Came out in 2019. It's the 75242. And that's one of the sets that they have from 8+, but there was so many little pieces on there. It was, hey, 8 plus. You usually put 9 plus, and it was 8 plus. And as you go way back, if you look on one of the poly bags, you would see they have 6 plus. So I guess they number it depending on so for instance the supposedly most expensive set this year, which is gonna be the Death Star. They're gonna be selling that for £1,000. Sorry, 800 pounds, $1,000, something like that. And they would probably rate that like I think they do like a 12 plus or some 16. No, actually 18 plus. I saw on the thing, which was kind of really out there to have that at that level. Anyway, but yeah, so that's what we built yesterday. It was really fantastic. I'll give you a quick peek at it for you guys who haven't seen it. So it pretty much looks like one of those Mandalorian ships. If you look right here, it looks like one of those. Like I said, pretty decent build. I got this in a pack of, what was it, 4 or 5 other ships. So it's not something I would go out after myself. But people have different tastes. Jedi Bob flew this ship. The Ace TIE Interceptor. Again, it's pretty much okay. And the question was, what does this look like? This right here? It looks like one of the droids. And if you guys watch all the series at all, I didn't want to give it away. And if anybody can guess what that looks like, there's 2 of them on there. This one actually looks like the part of Jabba's ship, because it looks like one of the drums that come in the ship. On the 6-10, it was actually in there. So anyway, again, this year I'm doing triple builds, but that was a ship that I wanted to just get completed so guys can have a look at something different. A smaller build, again, that was only 396 pieces, so it wasn't too bad. Again, we want to complete one of the builds of that trilogy that we're building, the Count Dooku Coruscant trilogy, and we're going to start that one real soon. So guys, jump on in and check it out. And let's light this candle. So jump in, guys, and we'll start the build off. Hey, Luffy, what's up? You okay? Great to see you on there, man. Let me just give you a shout out. Great to see you jumping in there. I didn't give Ron a shout out. Eva, I'll give you both guys your shout out right now. Thanks for jumping on. We're going to try to complete these ships today, and we have another great bill also coming up. Fantastic bill, actually. They have said this ship that I'm going to be building today later on belongs to a particular character in Star Wars, but I've seen that ship prior. So it's great to see you on. How's your day, man? Hope you're having a fantastic day, guys. Yeah, so the ship we're going to be completing today is the 4478. And I'm just pulling it up. So we can go through it and get it done and move on to the next. Genosian ships. I say Curson, I'm sorry. Genosian ships, guys. So this is the first one. We're gonna just get this one done and then we'll move on, guys. So basically we need 2 of these. So jump on in, guys, and let's talk about it. We need 1 of these. And 2 of these on the side. Just getting that together there, guys. 2 of these on the side. And we can move on to the next. Again, I'm building off my PDF as opposed to building off of a mag instructions. Again, guys, thanks for jumping in. Great to see you. Yeah. So this is a great series of ships here out of that movie. It's an absolutely great series of ships, and I'm absolutely glad I'm able to share it with you guys. Again, it's a lot of throwbacks. Ones you may not see out there at all, because the trilogies, you may not see them out there at all. So this one just goes on the top here, like that. And we're almost through on this particular part of the ship. Most of them came with that sort of build to them, very much similar. So we need 2 of these. The colors are very, very different, I have to say. The colors are very, very different in contrast to other brown ships that I've built. So we put 2 of these down here on Eva's side. And again, when they build, they usually, when they build a trilogy, they usually sort of like go along with that theme. So it was strange when I look, and this is a different color to some, but then they added that same color, I'd say, to some of the ships, but not all of them. So Count Dooku's Sail 7959 is not this. Doesn't have these colors on them particularly. Right. So we want to add 2 of these rudders on it, on the sides, and this one came with a lot of old gray, little pieces of old gray. I was very surprised that they added that color, because prior I didn't really see that color at all in any sets. So that's basically your one side completed. And we're going to turn this over and get black 4x4. Turn these over so they look better, because the sticker's already on them. Just popped off there. Little things like these, I would put a lock in place to sort of like hold that so it doesn't, stuff like that doesn't happen, which you just saw, it just popped off. But it's not an issue at all. So we're going to add 2 of these inverted with a Technic block connector. And we're going to do a little build now, which I basically did prior, because these are a little, not difficult, but they're a little different to work with. So I'll move in here so you guys can have a better look. And once we get that completed, we'll add another sand 2x4 brick on the top, flat. We want to add another 2x2 black on the top, and then we add another one of those. If you notice that, if you ever see those connectors, you know it's usually a plate that's going to go on there, because these are not really like strong connectors. They just more or less, I would demonstrate. So they hold stuff like this. If you would put that on there, it just holds it, but obviously it's not like a full Technic block. It's like half Technic block, if you want to say that. We'll go on the top with another 2x4x6, and then add these little things that look like half a pyramid, and they're gonna go outside. I've seen them in a couple ships, and 2 of those like that. Once we've completed that, we want to add this, which, if you've seen me build the 762 or the 75058, you would notice they've came with this. So with that sort of thing like that, where you put the plate, but there's where it dark gray on the inside and brown on the outside. This one has that's sort of brown, orangish brown, and on the inside and dark gray on the outside. Again, that's that old gray, which they have retired. You will not find that gray anymore on ships at all, or any figures. Okay, once we have completed that, this just goes right in there. Ooh, just missed something there, guys. Oops. We needed to add 2 of these down at the bottom. Right here. And this one goes back here. Like that. and we are gonna move on. So drop me a line, guys. Let me know what you up to. How was your day? And let's talk about building this ship and the whole series. So we need another one of those. And again, 2 more of these, I believe. Yes. And 2 more of those whites with the Technic blocks sticking out of it. So we place those here. And like that. But this one, we're not going to add as much as we did before. It only goes up 1 block high, and then we add another flat 2x4, and some of those half pyramid type things. Again, here we go, like that. And we're going to repeat that same build right on the top like this. And I'm guessing that goes right there. Shouldn't be anything else on it. Let's have a look. Okay, they want us to add just a rod there. So let's take a look. Comes in black. So I'll have to find it right in this pile right here. Let's just see where you are. There's one right here someplace in black. See it in gray, but not in black. So I have to find it in black, which should be right here, but it's not. So I'll just go grab one here, guys, and I'll be right back. It's just right over here in the. As you know, that particular piece, it's been used as a gun on the 8088. Again, that's another ship I stand by because it comes with those pieces that I just spoke about. I'm seeing one in a bag that's from a prior set that someone sold me that I don't want to open it up. So I'll just find one here. I'll find one here because I really don't want to open the bag up. And then we will move on. I may just have to open the bag up. I didn't want to open the bag up, but it seems like I have to. So I'll just take a quick look around. And if I'm not able to find it right away, I will just pop the bag. Sort of looks like a double lightsaber. The length is a little more extended than your typical lightsaber, so just check here. Okay, so I'm not able to find it, so I'll have to pop that bag and then we'll move on. Yep, I'm just going to this bag here, just right here. And we will move on with the building. There we go, it's just right here, here we go. So they want you to place this one and a cone there. So I need to find that cone before I add that piece on, because I want it to be correct. And the cone's over here. I'll just grab one from something I had prior and then put it on after. What do you guys think? Or I can just go down here and get one. Because I was also, I did a video on a packet that I picked up early today, and it had a lot of expensive bricks, and I got it for a pretty good price. I'd say if I went looking for those individually on any site at all, it'll be so much I wouldn't be able to pay for it, you know. So I'll just grab one out of here. I know exactly where I got one because I was using it to build. There's a build out. I'm doing a mock, as I spoke about that before. I don't really do mocks, but ever so often I would throw a mock in there. Right, so it's one of these, which is a very rare brick to get. So this just goes there, and we add this to the top. So that's your gun. And let's move on and see what's next. Is anyone chatting yet? No one's chatting? Okay. Anyway, jump on in, guys. And let's complete this build today. This one's going to be done. Right, so here we're looking for one of these, and another by 4, which goes right there, and a 2, which goes right on the top. Once we've completed that, we'll place this right on the top, like this, like so. Let's see where that goes. Okay, that goes on the side and connects all of this together. Like so. And I'm guessing we'll need 2 of those. So let's get this, that, and one of these, and one of those. I am working on a triple in one build, which is what we're doing here right now. And this should go on the opposite side right over here. Right, that snapped in really, and that holds that in place. Okay, let's move on. So we got 2 of those. We want to add one of these orange small dishes, right there, small dishes, no pun intended. And we need to build ourselves the opposite side. So again, repeat that same, well, it's not exactly the same, I'm looking, and it's sort of slightly different. So we want to go here with that one and do the same. So it's a sort of, it's different, not slightly, it's totally different. But, so we add those, 2 of these to lock it in, because before, if you guys remembered, there was one full 2x8 brick which held it in place, but this side of it is much different. On the top, we're going to add 2 4s like that. Completed. Similar to the last build. Add some wedges right here. 4 of them. Like that. So jump on in, guys, and let's have a chat. Yeah, absolutely. I am too. Okay, so let's see what's next. Same setup. This one goes back here, and this goes here. This time there's nothing inside of it, and we're gonna add these 2 just right here. like that. Make sure that it's solid. And repeat the same on the top. Yeah, again, this brick is, the color is very, very different from what I've seen in prior ships. We want to turn this over and add the two inverted Technic connectors, like so. And let's see what happens. Okay, that drops right in here, guys, like this. It's a pretty quick build. Give you a sort of like history on this. So this one came out in 2010. And has 4 figures with it. It's like $40. So it wasn't too bad, but now it's like $250 if you get it brand new. So it has gone up. For 2010, we're talking about 15 years. The prices, the increase is significant, but not extreme. Okay, so there was 2 pieces that I'm missing here, down at the bottom, which holds it in place. That's one. Missed that again. PDFs, sort of, like I said, it's a different way of building. Certainly is. I will have to look through my garage and see if I do have these in any of those. I believe I have the 7959. I could almost be certain. I'm like 75 or more % believing that I do have that in my garage. The instructions for that one. But I'll have to give it a look. Okay, so that's correct. That has locked that in place. Oops. This one is not all the way in, so we have to repeat that. Yeah, that's better. So it's locked in place now. And we have to finish the top. So let's see what's happening. Okay. So a Genosian would have gone in there now. And we put this. This is a funny way to build the funniest cockpit I've ever seen. But remember, they fly, so that'd be a different thing, a whole different setup, right? So here it is. This is basically the build. Oops, it's popped off a bit. I have to lock that in place proper. Yeah. So that's your basic build right here. Stand it up this way. Would it stand? Now, maybe if I turned, no, I'm not able to do that. What I could do is put one of these down here. If I can find one with a hold, switch it around. Can I switch it? Nope. I will need to use something like this. Nope. I can place it here and get it to stand up, but that's too, this is not stable enough because it only goes one direction. Again, no pun intended. Let's see if I can find something over here. Yeah, so that would be the build for this ship. Real simple. Like I said, not too much to it. Right, so what I want to do now is start on another ship and try to get that one completed today also. So this is the completion of that one. Let's take a look at the bottom and see if it's absolutely complete. Comes with another ship, but not a ship, satellite, but Geonosian Starfighter. Okay, so let's put this over here. We'll take him off and we'll put that on because that's the build. And we'll let that spin a little bit, right? Turn Boba up. Hope he doesn't get run over. Alright, so that was the build today. And let's move on and see what else we can do now. So we want to move on to this guy right here. We got all the way up here. Just take some of these off. And see how far we can get this ship. So I found a piece that I think is going to be much better for this. Just take this off. Put this one in. I think that's more of a completion of that. So jump on in, guys, and let's light this candle. See where it takes us. Okay, let's move on to the next ship. Which is the 7559. So, let's see what we got with the 7559, right? And how far we can go with this build. So we wanted to complete some of these. We got 2 of them here. And we want to get ourselves a couple more. So this, that's built. Want to add one of these down here. So we have a good look at that. On the top, a couple of these. Goes here, and we need to get a 3, and I'll be so shocked if I'm not able to pick it up, because out of that package that I got today, I saw a couple of 3s and I was like, I don't really need that right now, so I wouldn't even worry about it. And here we are in this position, but let's see, I haven't looked all the way through yet. You can see a 4. I can see a 4 and another 4. Just move that out of the way. So, okay, so here we need a 3. Then we need a 2. And down here, one of these there, and add another one on the top. Also, I got a lot of these that came out of that package today. I was explaining that if you tried buying these on the market by themselves, you wouldn't be able to pay for it because they're that expensive. And I got them for way less than you would believe, way less. It was like, wow, really? That price? I couldn't believe it. Again, when you see stuff like that, you gotta pull the trigger, as someone said to me before. And since they said that, I try not to miss out. I usually pull the trigger right away. So there you go. Right, so up here we want to do the same. We're gonna add one of these over here, another one down here, and basically the same setup, just right here. Let's find ourselves 1x2. Here we go. Dark gray 1x2. Just goes right there like that. And a flat, here we go. Just goes right there like that. Place one of these on the top. So like I said, I got a couple of them today, and I was really pleased with that, because this is used on the 7662 that's required. I did put away the 3s, which I'm sort of like, oh, why did I do that today? Let's pull some of these out of here. They are not required. And now I have to get those 2 pieces of 1x3s to complete that. Also, I gotta get these over here, so let me just find them, and we can move on. So this is 2 of them with holes. Just drop the brick. 2 of them with holes. I actually changed that out for a brand new one on the ship earlier. Remember, it was sort of like this color, but it's the older gray, so I got that out of the way. And I'm just putting some of these out of the way so we can work. I need another one of those with holes. It's a 1x2 brick. And wants to play hide and seek, but don't get why. Where are you? And I can take these out of here also. Wouldn't be needing those. Wouldn't be needing these. Helps me to find what I'm looking for here. So we got 4 now. We need 4. Alright. I don't think we need these also, because they're already placed on there, and that's not the ship that we're building right now. So let's move up and see what comes next. So up here, let's have a look what we're missing on the top. Let's go back a bit. Brown. So a couple of pieces there to tie this off. That's in place. That's in place. And the top, where's the top? Here? Or did I just put it away? So, oops. This is not correct. This one's not correct. Just trying to get this one off, guys. There you go. Got it off eventually. Okay, I think this is why yesterday, if you guys remember, I was like, why does that keep popping off? It's because it needs to be just up here, like that. So when I place it on, if you guys remember yesterday, it kept popping off. Still popping off. Just don't get it. Don't get while it's popping off, but stays there correctly. We want to get, so that 8 block, which is right, oh, here it is. Don't need that one. It's the one with the 8 block on it. There. And I also got this plate today, which sits here perfectly, because I'd have to go finding that, but I don't need to anymore. And I found some of these also, which goes here, and one more, which goes there. Goes there like that. A second. Pull that off. Place these here like that, and place this one here like this. Why doesn't it want to just clip in? There it is, it's clipped in. Okay, that's better. And this one goes on the opposite side. Okay, let's see what comes next, guys. So we built one, need to build another. Oh, no, actually we built that earlier. Let's see what's happening. Down here, we need to build, we need to just add, where's that thing? There, we need to just add this down here. Again, I got some of these here today too, and I was like really happy with that. This goes right here. Incorrect. What's going on there? Let's just pull this back and see what's happening, guys. Let's see what's happening. Oh, so this, we need to turn it on. It's over already. Back here. So this is a different build. Hold on. Let's just check what's happening. First one goes there, second one. First one there, second one at the back. So we need to repeat that build. Meaning we need to get some of these square bricks with extensions on them. Here's one. We need 2 of these. Take some of these bricks out of here. Just mix for easier work. So that's one, and I need two. Need two of these and a couple of these. Where are you? There's one. I need one more. This goes on the top. I need one more of those so we can move on. It's just being a little bit elusive, guys. Again, thanks everyone for jumping in there. Really helps the algorithm so the channel can grow, so I can bring you guys more great stuff. Okay. Okay, I can move all of this over here. And just find that piece. Getting all these unrequired bricks out of the way now. Okay, where are we? Let's find that one piece and then we can move on. Should be right here somewhere. Just seem to be elusive, guys. Okay. So, let's continue the build that we needed to start today. It's a really great ship. Again, we're working on this triple build at the same time, but we need to approach this big build. Here's the three that I asked for earlier. There you go. I don't think I put it away. I just placed it over here so it'd be safe, which is good. Right, so that's almost done. Did I leave anything else here? Yep. Which goes next to it right there. Okay. And this goes on the top, just right here. Okay, so we got all four of those built. And let's see what happens next, guys. Let's see if anyone's on there. And thank you guys for coming in. Right, so we'll move this off and start that build now. And I bet you while I'm moving this, it's going to pop up. There we go, and there, and there. Move these off, and we can start that big build, guys. Okay, let's start that build. So it's just right here, guys. Out of the big pick. Big pick. Just want to make sure I get all those bricks out. Don't want to be short of brick, do we? Okay, here's the big bill, guys. It's a shuttle, and it was made in 2023, so you guys see if you can guess what that is. It's a 6-2 number. So there's a hint for you. That's the build that we're going to start right now. Again, I'm working this off my PDF. So let's jump on it, guys. As soon as it loads, we can start. Move these over here a bit. Again, I'll have to get the black pieces separated from some of those. A lot of the pieces remind me of two ships. The Veneto that I just built recently, and that 97. A lot of those colors are very similar. As you know, it came with some exclusive figs in there. And what we're going to approach now is the main body of the ship. So we need that piece to begin. Again, jump in, guys, and let's talk about this set. So jump in, guys, and let's light this candle. Okay, so we need one of these, and they have some odd bricks. These Technic blocks are very strange to me. We need 4 of those. Yep. And those are gonna go just right here. Very strange blocks. And 2 on the opposite end. Right there, like that. We want to place this over here, like that. Find ourselves 2 corner bricks. soon as I can locate them, getting these out of the way just makes it much easier to work. It should be pretty easy to spot. Here's one, and it's the first time I've seen them put them facing like that. I don't know if you guys saw that sort of build before where they face that way when you start. They usually face outwards. And I just need one more. And we can do the attachment that goes along with it. I'll need to stand up for this because it's not showing itself right away. There it is. Okay, so 2 of them that way. And we need 2 of these. Where are you? These right here. Now these are the inverted. We need the opposite way, which is this one. So 2 of these. I need to move these out of the way because they look so much similar, but one is inverted and one is not. And I just need to find the other. Here it is. Now again, that's 2 inverted bricks. And where's the next one? Here it is. Okay. Again, drop me a line, guys, and let me know how your day is going, what you're building, if you're building anything at all. Just drop me a line. Over here, we need 2 of these. It's one and another. Pretty easy to find because it's distinctive. And let's move on. So we need 2 of these, but in black. That's 1. Again, these are inverted, so you need 2 of these. And look, these are similar, but it's inverted we're looking for this time. Here's another one, so that's 2 different types, but we're looking for this one this time. And another. So we got these 2. We're gonna add that thing I spoke about that you can use for your, which is these. You can use for your minifigures that you don't want the legs to get broken. They're much softer. I said that before. They're much softer than your regular bricks. Okay, so we're gonna put 2 of these on top of this one here. Here you go, it's over here because it comes in this color. We need them. And whoops, and I dropped it. So this goes right on the top like that, and we need to find ourselves one more. Just one more of those. It's getting really close. I'll have to adjust these in a minute so I can see them better. Here we go. It's 2 on 1 right here. So just take this off and place that there. Let's see what happens next. On the top, we're gonna get 2 of these and place them just there. So we need one more. Should be pretty easy to spot because it's sort of like an elbow if you look at that. Here it is. These came on the 75243, one of BOBAbrickz ships. And we'll take this off. And we'll place that just right here. And this goes right behind it. And then we place this next to it, like that. I'm guessing we need to repeat that same build over here. Let's see. No, it's totally different. There you go. I stand corrected. So we need a 3 block here. Which is very strange. There's not a 3 space there, but it asks for a 3 block. Very curious. Okay, so this doesn't belong here either. Goes in the top. So this one goes here, which is correct. Let's move back one step, guys, because this is oh, okay, right. So there's a strange thing there. This actually goes all the way out there like that, and so does this. So it goes like that. Okay, looks better. And this goes on the top over here like that. That's more like it. Okay, right, let's see what happens next. So there we put the 3 block, which is this one, goes right here to 2 pieces that look like chairs. Here's one, here's another going this way. You don't see these a lot in your bills. Again, I don't see them a lot. I see them ever so often. And then a small one that goes there, similar. If I can just find it, it's in gray, so it should be easy to find. Right. So we add this one here. Gray's gonna go there. We need one more of these, which is gonna go right there, like so. Let's see what happens next. Hey, what's up, Andres? You good? Let me give you a shout out, man. Great to see you on here, sir. What am I building? I'm building a 75362. Do you know what ship that is? Tell me if you do know. Let me give you a shout out, Andreas. Hey, right on target. Right on target. I gotta give you 100 for that. There you go. Thanks for jumping in. Yeah, so that's what I'm building now. If you see the pieces here, it's I talked about this before. This is not really a Ahsoka ship because this ship was driven by Anakin. It was flew by Anakin and other pilots before Ahsoka started using it. If you know your history of Star Wars, a lot of people say it's a Ahsoka ship, but it's not really a Ahsoka ship, right? Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah. Yeah, so let's move on. Was that basically watched 9 movies and the anime show Clone Wars. So you must have seen other characters driving this ship, flying this ship, right? I'm sure you have. Tell me you have. So over here, once we get to this side of it, we want to add one of these there. Absolutely. Absolutely. And we need a flat plate here, 2 by 4, actually 2 by 6 flat plate. Have you built this ship before? Or what ship have you built before? Just looking for this one piece here. No pun intended. Again, I am a anime fan, so I say one piece, but yep. So we need this. Oh, you have? Excellent. What have you been building lately? Because I'm a big Boba and Jango fan. I collect every single one of them, every piece, every ship, and every figure. I have every one of them in my collection. So let's get 2 of these and place them here. What you just finished? Let me have a look, because I'm looking at this in 2 platforms. Okay, what have you just finished? Yeah, I've just finished the Ghost. Oh, nice. Which one? The first or second? Or you make a custom slave? Amazing. With big one or small? Small in the UCS. Something like, maybe something like this. Hold on. Maybe something like the 8097 or the 753. 75243, maybe something like that. Or if it's smaller, something like one of the more expensive, like the 752, or something like this one. Yeah, something like this, the 74222. Something like that one. Maybe a little bigger than that one. Okay, so something like, because that's the 75222 and that's the 43. Maybe the 12. Maybe the 12. Something about that size. I'll move this over a bit and move this back a bit. Push this here. Something like that. So this is more like UCS style here. And the 8097. The 8097 is pretty close. Has less pieces. I'll move this out of the way a bit. So it has less pieces, but can you see that? Was that basically just the colors swapped? Oh, okay. Because what I did was I was making a mock sort of, because I was trying to build that ship, the 70 the 75222, and I had to do this. If you notice there, I used these colors here and I used that color there, but everything else more or less looks the same. Something like that. Maybe. because I was really, really desperate for that ship to complete my collection. I was really desperate to complete my collection, and I couldn't find. What's that? Basically, swap because yeah, I couldn't find the. I couldn't find that one at all. Nah, don't worry about it. You're here, so that's awesome. Let me give you a shout out. All good, man. How's your day? Oh, I didn't ask you how your day was, Andres. Anyway, so yeah, that's a couple of the bigger ones right here. So I think this one looks very much similar to the UCS. It looks very much similar to the 7543. What's that? Yeah, that's just some of them. That's four of the. So from this point on, they just started getting bigger. Obviously, that's the one from the 75 222. That one is the 43. That one is the 12. That one is the 97. Which one of those are my favorite? I gotta say this. I'm sorry, because it was so difficult to find. I have to say this one. This 75222 that came with a second Cloud City. I will be building the UCS. What's that? I have the UCS Slave. It's one of your favorite sets. How long did it take you to build that? Because I still have it there. I haven't built it yet. What's that be? You like the one on the left? That one? If I when I point at it, give me, so the first one, if it's that one, give me 1 thumb up. If it's that one, give me 2 thumbs up. If it's that one, give me 3 thumbs up. Or that one, you said it one to the left. So my left or your left? So one of those. Oh, it took you 3 days. Wow, 3 days. I gotta give you a big 100 score for that, man. Having that, definitely. Gotta get that for that. That's big time. Or you could go and go for the smaller version. So we looked at that. Or you could go for the smaller version. So let's look at the 3 smaller versions of that. I'm not going to go really small because, as I said, I have all of them. So this one over here, if I can just get that to sit there for a second. Or this one over here. Or this one over here. Oh, the one on the left. Yeah, so that one there. Okay. Or that one. Sorry, that one. And then we can go for the smaller, the micro, but along the same color scheme, which is the more Boba ships than Django's. All these are genuine ships. Oops. Not good. I want to break my ship, don't I? Yeah, all these are genuine ships. These are not mocks. None of these are mocks. These are all genuine ships. They came out of poly bags. They came out of poly bags, out of boxes. So one specific came out of China. That one came out of the can. This right here, it's really expensive. Came out of the can. So it came literally in a can. So there's a couple of them on. We got 7. We got 9 of them there. Am I counting that right? Yeah. We got 9 of them there. There's still another there's still another 8 left to show. Plus the UCS. No, not 8, because obviously we got the we got Django's 2 ships that just came out this year. With iconic Django and Boba in it. What do you guys think about those sets? Just move these out. Put them back on the spot. What do you think about those ships? Are you getting any of those? Are you guys interested in Django or Boba at all? Are you going to be getting any of those? Or do you already have any of those? Drop me a line if you have any of those in your collection already. What's that? Okay. Not a problem. It's just great to have you on. So, again, Andreas, do you have any of those, or what do you think about Boba Fett ships? Would you get any of those in your collection? Just stick these back there. Yeah, so that'll be a great thing, Andres. Giving that a shot. That'll be awesome. That'll be something to see. I'd love to see that. Just move these back up. One day I'm going to show the whole collection of them. I should do like a display, museum display. Next time there's a show, I'm gonna definitely take all my ships and display them. What's that? Do you have them? The mock what? Can't see. Do I have the mock? You could show the commander. So my favorite movie is, I watch all of them. When you say movie, are you talking anime also? Because Clone Wars is I love Clone Wars. Clone Wars is and the anime side, Clone Wars is my top. Rebels is okay. All of the new shorts that came out, series 1 and 2 and 3, the Ahsoka, all those are good, but I like Clone Wars the best. And yeah, if we go into the real movies, I will go with Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. What do you think? I'm sort of happy with I'm way more happy with I have so many things in my brain. What's that? What was seen in the Yep. um I Mandalorian, if I have a out of 1 to 10, Mandalorian be like up there, it's not gonna be the top 5. What do you think? You like the prequel? I wouldn't put Mandalorian in the top. I definitely wouldn't put Boba. I wouldn't put that one. Oh my God, that's I don't know what you guys think. I'm a big Boba fan, and it didn't do it for me. I love the Mandalorian way more than I like that. I would put the Ahsoka series ahead of the Boba series. That's personally me. Oh, Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace is good because you definitely have the iconic guy in there. Let me see if I could just pull him up right here, because I was messing around with them. You have that iconic guy here. You got that guy there. I'll just move this back a bit and have a look at a couple of them. Move this away. Yeah, so you have that iconic guy there. What's that? Are you planning to get the... Okay, check this out. I'll show you this big thing, right? So I literally, you know, the guy who created the set? Do you know the guy who created the set? It's not the ship. It's the slave one. Exactly. It's not the Star. No, I love that. I love that because that's the way I feel. I'm sorry. Right. Check this out. So Andreas, do you know the guy who created this set? The UCS Django? Okay, so I met him personally. And I got him to sign me a set. I'll actually post a figure on. I'll post the what's his face on my what's that? The original slave one. The original slave one. I'm talking about the UCS. What's that? So check it out. I'll show it to you right now, with his signature on it, and then I'll show you him and I together. Okay. So just hold on for me. So here it is. So I got him. Here it is. So can you see the signature on there? Can you see that? So that's him signing there for me. That's the set. I got myself a couple of those. And I got myself a couple of those, and I got the... Obviously, I had to pick that up because they tricked us, right? They tricked us and they came out with this after. But what can you do? I'm a fan, so I have to collect them all, right? They're like Pokemon, right? You gotta cut. What's that? Let's see. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so I'll pull up on my phone now, and I'll show you. I'll show you him. Uh, yeah, you got to. Yeah, he's on it. So he basically knows what he is. I'm a big fan of that, so I had to do that. I'll show you him on my phone now. Him doing. If you go into my videos, actually, if you go into my videos, because I was in Paris, and that's where he was coming. That's why I went there specifically. I was in Paris and met him. They actually took. I'm waiting for them to post a whole bunch of photos. I didn't want to say this online, but I'm waiting for them to post a whole bunch of photos that he took with me throughout the store, wearing my whole cosplay with my helmet, everything like that. He actually I have another helmet that he signed also. He wasn't signing everything, but he did sign my helmet also because he couldn't sign things that he didn't create. So when they gave away face reveal, if you look on my bio, you can see my face reveal is going to be, when my face reveal is going to be. And when I get there, I'm going to give away 100 gifts. On my face reveal, I'm going to give away 100 gifts. You check my bio? Yeah, so if you look in my videos or shorts, videos and shorts, I put it in both places because people obviously look at different things. I did put it in both places, so you can find it there also. Where I met him and he signed my stuff for me and we chatted for a minute. He speaks really well. Shouldn't be not expected, but he speaks really great English. So we chatted for a long time. I sort of held up the line. Oh, face reveals the gift. Okay. I think I'll do a face reveal because I'm supposed to be meeting Boba next year because he's going to be in Miami. I wanted to go meet him because he's going to be in Japan. Oh, you saw it. Excellent, excellent. You just looked it up now. Did you look it up right now? Or you saw it before? Yeah, I'm supposed to meet Boba, but he's going to Japan. But I'd rather fly out to Miami and get him there. Yeah. 100K. We're not too far from 1/3 the way up there, so you could sort of say we're past 1/3, right? That'd be great. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Yeah, as I was displaying to you guys before, it's because we were talking about this guy. We're talking about this guy right here in all his forms. And his brother. So these are all the different ones of him. Again, this is why I had to get it. I had to get it because of that. This leg pops off so easily. Glasses? No, I don't. I use like a magnifying glass so I can see, because like if I'm looking at my figs and when I'm doing like tiny bills, I have to use that to check, because I do sell and I do buy, so I use it to check out different things. But no, I don't. Because if you well, let's say my 10123, when I bought that, I have to have I had to use a double glass. I had to use a glasses plus you know, the glasses that come with that extra scope to make sure the figure was immaculate, and it still had scratches on it, so I had to buy another half a fig, which I paid for, and change pieces of it, which I talked about in one of my videos. You bet I got braids. Well, on 100, it will be revealed. On 100,000, 100K, it would be revealed. Yeah, so, again, so that's why I was, basically liking the Phantom of the Menace, because of that. Even this one right here, you know that one, right? That's when he took over the throne from the Mandalorians, and he has the black lightsaber. Oh, okay. We'll see you soon. What's up, Andreas? We'll see you soon, man. Again, it's always great to have everyone on here. It's so fantastic that you guys jump in and chat. And we talk about how the day was, stuff like that. It's amazing. I'm glad to do that. And celebrate Star Wars and Lego. See you soon. I'll give you a 100 for popping in, man. Just hit the like button before you leave, please. Thumbs up. That'd be amazing. Yeah, so we will continue with the build where we left off. Nice chat there. Absolutely nice chat. Okay, so we stopped here and we needed to get one of these, right? One more. Had to move these over a bit to show those different ships. Two of those, we need one, just one. Here we go. Set inverted, goes there. And we're gonna get one more of these and place it on the opposite end here. Before we do that, we need one of these and a gray with a star. Is it? So not that one, not this one, none of those. gray with a star. See if we can find that gray with a star. Just moving these out of the way just makes it much easier to work. Here we go. All right, so one of these and one of those. So the gray goes back here, and then this one goes there. Still haven't found that seeded gray that goes right here, but it's around here somewhere, and we will find it shortly. So this goes over here, and we need another gray right here. Yep, goes right there. Let's move on. Now we need, just down here, oh, we got that, another one of those. What's going on? Why is my computer just went frozen there for a second. Right, so we need one of these just right here, but again, it's the opposite side of that one. So this, just find that and we can move on. Where are you? Again, guys, we are building the Ahsoka ship. As I said before, I don't think it's Ahsoka's ship because there were other ones before Ahsoka used it. And if you guys do check it out a lot, more or less you'd see that because it's been in a lot of series that other users, other Force users have used that ship before. Where is that? Just trying to locate one more of those, and it seemed to be hiding out from me. So it's gray. Here it is. I got it. And this one goes there. So right, it's got that all the way around. And my computer just keeps sticking here for some reason. It keeps freezing. What's going on? Okay. Keeps freezing. Don't get why. Ah, I know why. I know why it keeps freezing. I got it. Got it cleared up. Okay, so we need a couple pieces here. One of those in gray, a little blue. One of these in gray. This right here. We need one of those. We need a clip hinged light gray also. 1x2. We needed one of those shortly also. So I'm just bringing these over. Here's that piece we talked about. It goes right there like that. Looking for that piece. Finally found it. And now I'm looking for one of those, but single-ended. And there's that piece again. If you guys could tell what droid looks like that. So I will find this piece shortly here. And then we can move on. I will check, see if we can go without that for a moment, because it goes in there. It's an interior piece. So let's see if we can go without that for a sec, and then we'll move on. So what we do have is this, which goes along here. Goes along there. And we need a 1x2 with a stud on the top that goes there. And one of these. And one of each of these. So one of these, two of these actually. I call them door stops. Move these over. And two of these in black. 1x2 with the stud. Again, those are easy ones to spot because of how they're made. And a grid of the same shade. Tan, not tan, red, dark red. So, where are you? There it is. Perfect, found it. Okay, here we go. So this is gonna build around here. So one of these just right here. Then two of these here. And the grid goes right on the top. So guys, jump in. Let me know what you've been doing, what you up to. I'm building this without building it. Doesn't actually, goes on top of this. And I started building before I build. If you get the concept. So it was actually supposed to be built on here. Like that. And then this goes back to back like this. And I think I've said this before, I think these things are sort of like brick count. If you guys purchase Lego, you understand it. It is a business. Sometimes we tend to forget that. Down here we need two of these like half circle type things. Seen them a couple times now. They look similar to this, but just a tiny bit. Here we go, two of them. They go right along the side right here. Oops. Just there and here. Let's get a little illumination, guys. There you guys, a little better, I believe. Okay, let's move on. I'm guessing that's the back of the ship. And we need two of these pan type things. This is also something you could put your Lego in because it's softer than the typical bricks. So it's not going to really hurt your... again, I'm saying this, it works for me, okay guys? I'm not saying it's guaranteed to work for you, but it works for me. It doesn't damage because I trust it enough to put my most expensive Lego on that, and it works there for me. One of these goes on the top, so I'd say really over 90% it works. Okay, so we're going to turn this around all the way over here and place another one of these just over here. And on the opposite end, one of these goes here. Like that. So that's coming along really fine now. I'm guessing this is the core of the ship. We're going to repeat that build like that we did before, where we need these pieces. We need one with a single stud also. Where is it? Let's see if we can find it over here. It should be. There you go. A lot of those came in that when we build a 8039, and we need two of those in black. Two studs, single studs in black. So here's one, and let's just find ourselves the other. Where are you? Single stud, black. Okay, so we got one here. So let's just build on this, and then we'll locate that one. So this one goes in the end. Oh, we also need we need this, which is gonna go right on the top, but we need that the black one we spoke about. Okay, let's just find that, and we can move on, guys. It's looking good so far. This build basically comes with 600 pieces, so it's not a enormous build. It's a good build. It's not too big. This goes right here, and then those two go right on the outside of that, like so. Today, so my video doesn't cut off, I actually made certain and put a power pack on it, so I didn't want that to happen again. All right, let's move on. Down here, we need some of these curved singles. It's a double. It's a double, if you guys can see that. I need that single, so should be pretty simple to find because of the shade. So if I get this out of the way, that's so, oops. Got that. Where are you? Singles. Singles, 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 singles. And it's much more difficult to find. Oh, here we go. I was like, it's much more difficult to find than I thought it would be. So here's one here, which is gonna go just there. Wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on? Something is incorrect here. So we got that on that end. Oh, over here, it's there, it's correct. But we need to put another one of these here. No, it's on the opposite side. So we need to turn this around. I need to just pluck this off. Oops. There you go. And turn it around so it goes this way. And then we'll replace those pieces there. Like that. Place these over here. Further in. There. And these two go this way. Alright. And this goes right here like that. I'm wondering if it does the same thing on the opposite end. If it doesn't, we need two more of those, which is going to go right here. Remember those sort of circle type things? We need two more of those. They're not difficult to find, but since we have a lot of gray happening here, it makes it a little more challenging. But you know, guys know I love the challenge of building. I love taking on the challenge of building, guys, because it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, guys, remember to put your notifications on. Watch out for the builds. This is BOBAbrickz, and may Lego be with you.